Hello everyone, my name's Ateeq, and today I'll be speaking about the UAE Water Security Strategy 2036, which is short for WSS. So the problems description. So the UAE faces severe water scarcity due to its desert climate and overexploited groundwater. Desalination supplies over 90% of drinking water, but it's energy intensive and produces harmful brine waste. Rising temperatures from climate change are further increasing water demand across cooling, industrial, and domestic sectors. So, the research question. This project examines whether the UAE WSS can reduce water demand while still relying on desalination. The policy contains an inherent tension. It aims to expand desalination for economic growth while simultaneously promoting conservation and efficiency. This raises the question of whether increasing water supply undermines conservation goals and whether the policy can realistically address both objectives at once. Policy Response Part 1: Extending Supply. The UAE's water strategy focuses on expanding and optimizing desalination, including a shift to more energy efficient reverse osmosis technology. Infrastructure and storage capacity are also being expanded, targeting up to 45 days of emergency water access. However, these improvements reduce environmental impact per unit of water produced without reducing dependency on desalination itself, raising concerns about long-term sustainability. Okay, so moving on to Policy Response Part 2, Reducing Demand. The UAE WSS sets quantitative demand reduction targets, a 21% reduction in overall water use. Wastewater reuse increased to 95% and a water productivity target of around $110 per cubic meter. It also aims to lower the National Water Scarcity Index. Together, these goals prioritize efficiency, reuse, and system optimization, rather than simply resurrecting supply. Okay, so moving on. Structural drivers of water consumption. So, water consumption in the UAE is driven by structural factors, including extreme heat, increasing cool demand, rapid urbanization, industrial growth, inefficient agricultural irrigation, and artificially lower water prices that discourage conservation. These are deep rooted economic and environmental issues that efficiency improvements alone cannot solve. Addressing high water usage requires systematic change beyond what the policy can achieve on its own. Okay, so moving on. Policy Evaluation. The UAE WSS makes meaningful progress in efficiency, wastewater reuse, and clean energy integration. However, its continued reliance on desalination may unintentionally encourage higher consumption by ensuring a stable water supply. It also fails to address the structural drivers of demand and environmental issues like brine discharge remain. Overall, the policy is a partial solution rather than a comprehensive path to long term sustainability.